Okay, I think that fixed it.
I value the present day. No suspicious colleagues are around poking their noses into others' affairs. Nor must I conceal my research direction.
Why am I getting dropped frames, bro? Give me a second, guys. Just trying to figure this out. Yo, what's good, Shoni? All right, let's go to the game, see if it just gets better. I don't know what's going on. All right, there we go. We're getting our free stuff there. Something's messing it up. Apologize for the streams out. I have no idea what's going on with them. Oh, there it is. It's like something way over here.
I'm a rock star in this prime.
Yo, Oregon, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Yo, what's good, DG? What's good? Gonna solve my stream, bro. My stream's like having a bunch of issues. Was wondering what was going on with it. I think it's better now. I think it's good now. Yeah, it keeps saying like I'm going in and offline. But I think it's good now.
Isn't that scarf a bit too high profile?
Insufficient funds. You ain't got no money.
Huh, you chose a gray shirt. Wise decision.
Looks like you're fully prepared.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce the first debater of the day, Pedro Paul.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the stream. What do we got? We've been getting a lot of new traffic. So, as the stream suggests, if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask. Definitely get the answer for you. Yo, CA615, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you.
Over the past 10 years, he has served the foundation by drafting countless acts and suspensions. The topic of the debate today, storm reformation, manpower and discipline.
We getting started early in our streaming. We've been streaming all week, though. Streaming the game, it's been fun. Playing CN, we're able to get some. We got a pretty good account over on CN.
All right, both sides are seated. Before we start the debate officially, I suggest we give Mark, the draft writer, an opportunity to introduce the draft. Would you please, Mark?
With pleasure. Storm Reformation and its advocates believe in...
But yeah, but Gacha, almost got my team in Final Fantasy. They're almost
this draft will help
max level. I think I'm like a few stages away.
Number of arcanists,
at least for getting Sephiroth and not the rest of the two.
In a more efficient and stable way.
That is exactly where I must raise an objection. The draft has a huge risk, which Mark Hall has not realized.
Yeah, I was playing it today. I was using a lot of stam.
No, sir. I totally understand what you're trying to say.
Try to get all this stuff done to get my people leveled up.
Several questionable arguments to prove Verton's suspicion of disloyalty. In response to that, please allow me to invoke the following cases to prove Verton's competence for leading unregistered arcanists. Please turn to page 373 of Verton's personnel file.
Yo, what's good? It's Maki Ray.
Since
how's it going? Welcome to the channel.
The number of unregistered
it's going pretty good. We're chilling.
63.
Wanted to
Is a number unmatched.
I wasn't gonna stream today,
If that's not enough
but I was gonna game, play some Xbox, but nobody hopped online, so I was like, let me go ahead and just stream. But we're playing our CN account.
I don't care what Burton has done.
We're
But the feasibility
playing it, leveling it. We got the latest two banner characters, Black Dwarf and 37, and having a lot of fun with them. But it's good. It's been good, man. Been streaming all week.
Personal teaching would replace the current collective training. Have you ever thought about the budget that we could possibly spend on it? The Foundation spends an alarming sum of money on education every year, and there is no way we pay extra for personal training.
Oh, what budget? I don't see why we're talking about budget all of a sudden. Did you really read the draft? I didn't mention a word about budget.
Of course you didn't, which exactly proves why you have never realized the risk I just mentioned.
But I gotta work on the
Seems
Discord.
the real topic of the debate has just surfaced. I believe
Have any
everyone
free
in the hall
download
is
for
looking
global?
forward to where it goes.
Free download,
So,
not
Mark,
yet.
in terms
A
of
couple people
Discord,
said they. I know I saw it in the shop for some people on Apple. Some people talking about it in the Discord. And Kevin, how's revenue doing there on CN? Revenue's doing great. I constantly check it on Billy. It's one of the top games on Billy. It's in the top 10. I think it's like number 6 or 7. I know that when they first opened up in CN months ago, it made like 25 mil is what I was hearing. Haven't checked the revenue recently, but I know like as in terms of popularity, it's very popular in CN on Billy, which Billy is like, you know, the main site over there. Shoni, who's the best support so far? So I did a
Senato asked me to give it to you personally.
So I did a video
Dear Madam Z,
kind of going over
this
some
letter,
really
I
good
send you my
teams.
best regards. I have
So,
been
like-
instructed to manage affairs on behalf of Timekeeper during her treatment.
So check this video out. I can explain real quick. Basically, like,
Alleviate the situation.
in terms of
I
6-star,
will do my best to meet your
probably one of
expectations.
the best supports you could have
Sincerely,
in the beginning would be like just for general like medicine pocket. She's a 6-star healer. Like that's the best. But well, no, sorry, that's a healer. The best 6-star support you could probably have is Anna Lee. She's a 6-star. Aside from that, Soneto is the honest best like option to go like if you're not trying to spend a lot, because Soneto just does a lot and she's free. Like I really do suggest like trying to use a free character, unless you're just gonna whale, right? If you're gonna whale, that's something different. Then you can get a character like Anna and Lee, Voyager, you know, different people. So you have to have a main.
Your idea. I know the moon, and this is an alien
Check
city.
my calculation. Very good.
Shemaine is gonna be Shemaine is gonna and that's why I'm saying use Soneto, because yeah, Shemaine's kind of gonna replace Soneto because he just has universal debuffs. He comes in the beginning of 1.3. And the video that I linked has I talk about him in that video as well. We have to have a main DPS unit. Can it support DPS like 37 and Shemaine carries the attackers of the team? While another supporter like Voyager supports them. Yeah. So for instance, like now I'm very early in this CN account, but like I'm leveling up my 37 and I'm using her like a main DPS. It's definitely possible. It's because she has so much like extra damage with the Genesis damage that it is feasible. But I would probably use like a more aggressive character, like you said, if you're using like Voyager, and then you have Shemaine, who's a very bursty support. It's possible, yes.
Each moment, now night.
Like it's very possible to do the like not regular teams, especially if you invest. Maybe if you get like a copy or so of one of the characters, it does help because it'll just help their multipliers as well.
I've seen your struggle written in the stars.
Let's see. Uzumaki, do you think they will have the same reception in terms of player base and exposure in global compared to CN? Well, so one reason why I do think so is the fact that when the game dropped in CN, if you like, it dropped around, it honestly dropped a little after Honkai Star Rail dropped and dropped for us. So like, I didn't even know for the longest time that Reverse 99 was out in CN, because it just was one of those games that was hidden. Because like at that time, I think Honkai Star Rail dropped and I was making content for Higan Irithyll. I don't know if you guys ever played that game, but that game had a decent time and then it kind of died. And then like I remember Black Clover M released on JP in Korean, but like Reverse 1999 release, like, had seen none of it. Here for global, they really upped, like really upped their ad team. They got really nice theatrical, like PVs, like promotional videos are like really popping off. Their YouTube, I was checking with my buddies today, Gacha Death, I was looking, like they are popping off. Like almost every gacha creator we know has made a video on Reverse 1999. So at least in the gacha space, it's getting a lot of attention. From small creators to big creators have talked about Reverse 1999 in some way. So I do think it'll be very strong in global. One thing that they did that is a huge win for them too, the 1.4 update, they added auto. It was not in the game before. They added auto. Here on this side of the world, a lot of people like to play their games in auto. Not everybody likes to do manuals. So adding auto to the game, I'm not sure if it'll be here on release, but they added it in 1.4 and CN. It's a huge win because a lot of people cannot do turn-based games without auto. So I think that was huge, honestly. So look, I think this recession will do fairly well.
Do you want to have a try at some difficult things?
What is it?
This.
Yeah, they've done really good with like the drip marketing they have and everything. Like it's been pretty dope. As long as they keep it up. And the way that the currency and everything's looking, it's very free to play friendly. They'll do very well.
Okay.
Monkey, with the characters they provide through story, is it possible to complete all stages of artificial and after even limbo, or do we really need meta teams?
What is an arcade?
From what I've seen of like a lot of CN players, like with completing content with free characters, or like basically just being a not low spender, but like a free to play player, it's feasible to beat a lot of stages like without having some of the strongest characters. It just requires a lot more synergy with your teams. Like let's say if you weren't wanting to use any 6-star, right? You just wanted to do like 4 stars, 5 stars, and 3 stars. Like if you're utilizing like Eagle, who is a pretty crazy crit character who can get 100% crit with like a couple of copies. You have her, they give us her. You have Sinetto, who is an amazing buffer who can work for that team, and she also can prevent the enemies from attacking a lot of times, so you reduce a lot of damage. You have Lasource, the 3-star, that can work really well. DK is an aggressive healer. Like, yes, it is possible. This requires a lot more knowledge into the game, like seeing how some of the phases work to be able to get it done, because I've seen people do a lot of stages in there while under leveled. Yo, he's sweet. Yes, I said it. I don't know if any of you've seen the 1.4 promotional video. If you haven't, I will watch it again. I love it. Because it gives me Fontaine vibes from Genshin, just with the whole like court scene. But like, yes, it looks and feels cinematic. Like, it's like if a book, like a graphic novel was coming out and they had a huge trailer. And this is what we're watching, like this really huge cinematic trailer. And bro, they're so good. They're so good. But yeah, you said never seen such movie like cinematics and anime style before. I've seen Sakuga, but the art 1999 PVs look like a real high budget movie. Bro, they like, yes, it looks like a movie is coming out from a book. And I'm like, yo, where's the anime anything? Give us something. Showing the music on the character trailers and game trailers are amazing, yes. Sunday matinee, yo, what's good? What's good? How's it going? But yeah, Nakama, the currency, like I was looking at the currency. It looks like you can get like each month like 35 just from playing the game and doing everything, like with doing the artificial, doing the like your limbo, doing your dailies and everything. You can get like 35 pulls a month. I was seeing just from that. It's like a little less. It's like 34 and some, but basically like 35 pulls a month. And I was like, that is crazy. Especially if you already kind of know the characters that you want. It's really good. It's half of pity right there. But yeah, Nakama, if you're going for the poison team like me, yeah, you literally reroll get Sotheby, right? Just reroll get Sotheby, and then you're saving for Changeling in 1.2, and then the 5-star Kanjira in 1.3, and then that's your poison team. And you can decide to get other characters if you want to help like buff like right around it. But yeah, and Rabbit, that's right, the 4-star. You want Rabbit as your DPS, poison DPS. Yeah. That's what I'm going, is the poison team. Yep. Is poison team like mono quantum in HSR? Poison team. Poison team's gonna be more like. Now, Quantum Team ignores a lot of defense. So, like, kind of in a sense, but it's more going to be like a Nihility team. It's going to be more like a Nihility team because the poison's going to do true damage. And the way the characters work, it's going to be more Nihility based in HSR. Because you'll have a character like Sotheby who will be able to instant proc the poisons, kind of like what Kafka does with dots. Right, and then you'll have Changeling who gets extra damage based off of how many dots enemies have. Kind of like, I think Sampo does that.
Everything has its cause.
How many pulls do you get off rip? So, also like Kafka team? Yeah, like a Kafka team. So with the pulls, I was literally gonna get this video out. I'll probably get it out tomorrow. Calculate it. So if you're re-rolling, the fast re-roll method is 20. You're gonna re-roll. If you're doing the longer re-roll, then you have 40. Because you'll get level 3 and level 5 will be an extra 20. And then if you keep playing, you'll get the extra 33 that they were talking about on Twitter. So you probably noticed they're like up to 73 summons. Yes, but those extra ones aren't gonna be ready right away. Where is it? Here we go. So your pre-registration rewards will give you the 1800 with Matilda. You'll get 20 summons, basically from level 3 and level 5. You'll get 1900, which is another 10 summon, from clearing these missions. But it's gonna take you time. It's a lot of tasks and stuff to do, and then you'll get the Unilogs, which is another 10 summons. So it'll take you time from there, and then there's gonna be the 7-day. It's gonna be the 7-day login. You'll get summons. And then from the 8-day logins, you'll get 13. So that's 23 right there. That's another 20. It's 43, 53, and there's 20 here. So that's a 73. But like these, like if you're re-rolling, like literally it's just gonna be like less. Yeah. Yeah, for poison there's only 2.
Almost joking.
Said you want to make a Genesis crit team with Voyager 37 and Tooth Fairy? So you're re-rolling on standard? Yeah. You could also do before I say it, hold on.
I haven't had so much fun for centuries. How many times did we die?
Sorry, I cannot do math.
Well,
now.
no.
My mind goes blank.
Who would expect the Sonetto would have a brain fade?
That would work. Yeah, that would work. I was trying to check the abilities to make sure they weren't too, because like 37, you can definitely do it. Only thing with 37, is if you want to maximize her, you want to use her with somebody who does follow-up attacks, because it helps her build up her passive. It's not the biggest thing. It's really not the biggest thing, because once you get her Insight 3, then her Genesis damage is critting. But you know, it just helps out for her to get her passive so you can do the AoE damage. But yeah.
You visited them?
I submitted a request
like in a sense, like I have I ended up getting Lily on my account, but I don't have a crit support, so like I have to really level into my Lilia so she can start critting. That way I can start using her with 37. And then same thing as Black Dwarf. Once I get Black Dwarf to
after that, they can't hold on for any longer.
Insight 3, she'll do a follow-up attack with her ult. But Black Dwarf is very, very greedy with AP. Like, very greedy. She wants it all.
Hello. May the peace be with us.
Do you mind giving us some privacy?
Do whatever you like.
Here is Madam Z's message.
Yo, what's good, Vaughn? How's it going? How's it going?
Friday.
Ah, okay. Copy that. Thank you for the message.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people wanting to do 37 teams just because like her true damage. A lot of people want to use Voyager. Yeah, no problem. No problem. No problem.
Are you
I think of what other. A lot of people want to do mono teams.
Yes.
Seen some mono rock teams some people wanted to do. Then if any of y'all saw my video I dropped earlier, the best teams, there's I call it it reminds me of Fear
According to
Rattata from Pokemon, where you sacrifice Door to spam ult. It's hilarious. You're using the Crawlogist.
Shall be imposed in major cases. The penalty also depends on what is damaged. For example, production tools, household goods, buildings, equipment, and facilities, etc. These are the properties that involve less cost and limited influence if damaged. If the number of people involved in a brawl is equal to or less than 8, and there are no major
honestly, Nakama, the only other characters that would really be
why are you asking this
for the poison team, the only characters that seem somewhat like nice to go with it is Bjorn Bloom or Tooth Fairy. Tooth Fairy is good like in general because of like just her buffs and healings. But like Sotheby is so like, but you'll have a Sotheby, so I'd probably say Bjorn Bloom because like it's not like you're gonna drop Sotheby on your team. So I'd probably say Bjorn Bloom until you get Conjura. Because Bjorn Bloom has her reality defense debuff to help out, and she does some decent damage too.
We are falling behind even further. Two won't help us turn this around.
I know.
Here.
The move to deny was indeed useless.
The Arcanists that were on our side have defected. I misjudged the situation in the debate. I was going to seize the opportunity and the initiative.
To seize the initiative.
But Vaughn, how you doing, man?
Lost the chance.
Chilling. I used to be able to keep up with all the gachas that a lot of you who've been with me for a while play, but like there's so many gachas out right now, it's hard to keep up.
But to focus on the
Yo, Kenshin?
to win strong positions.
As I live and breathe, Global is in 3 days, 11 hours, 40 minutes, and counting.
The white Hana and the black counter Hana here. The white stand.
Chilling on your day off? Yo, that's what's up, bro.
Osai.
It's been a while, Kenshin.
Through these moves,
it's been a long while. Haven't been playing much gacha either myself besides E7, GW, and Blue Archive raids. Oh, E7 Guild Wars and Blue Archive raids. Yeah, I've been back playing Blue Archive with my girl.
Yes.
I got
other things we can do?
3
we need an influencer.
New Year's units. I got Kayako, Mitsuki, or Mutsuki, Mitsuki, I cannot remember her name, and Haruka, New Year's, and then I'm just waiting and saving. But I got all of them with the free currency because I hadn't played in a long time, so I had hella story to do. And I still have like 5k plus gems.
There are only 3 of them in the group.
But yeah, Kenshin, bro, I'm glad to see you. Glad to see you. It's been too long.
Bernard.
Yeah, Genshin's coming. Genshin. But Reverse is coming soon. Global. You got 3 of the New Year students too. Is that Aru instead of Haruka? I didn't get Aru. Yeah. I got Haruka just because. You're recovering from Nagisa/Toki. Took you 330 pulls before you got one, so I could spark the other.
Find out what his
That's pain right there.
Are you sure you want to cooperate with him?
That's pain. So I went like, so my pulls for them
We're all
went
serving for the
really
Foundation.
good. My girl did 160 pulls, didn't get
I
anybody.
just wanna know what he needs
So
now.
I pulled on them and I got like literally 4 other characters I didn't have.
The
I think
Office
one I
of the
did.
US.
But I pulled, and in like
He is
30,
trying
40
to cover
pulls,
that
I got
region with his influence.
Kayako.
Bernard believes the employees there
And
are
then
serious
I
international duty. They discriminate against humans of different races.
went
They are
on
suspected of committing electoral fraud.
Mutsuki's banner.
With the local capitals.
Summoned.
Supreme Court
Got all the way to
investigators have already
160.
intervened.
And
Cannot go out into the storm right now, so the case is
got all the way to
pending
160 and
investigation.
got her. And then for the rest of the 40, I just went ahead and sparked
Chicago
Haruka.
office.
And so yeah.
I've read the reports on there. I see.
You
Great.
pitied
Exactly what we
for
can
these
help
3?
with.
Oh god.
Through what?
Oh god, bro, y'all. Oh, that sounds scary.
I have a
Oh,
meeting
that
with
all
my
sounds
boss.
scary.
This may lead us to a win-win situation.
I'm mainly working and playing old school RuneScape. Old school RuneScape. Bro, people who be loving that RuneScape, y'all don't let that game go. I can't do it. I know it's like one of the best like MMOs in terms of quality of life and what it has. I just can't do the RuneScape. Like Gacha Death, I think he tried to play RuneScape or something. His buddy like kind of got him in, but I can't do it. I can't do it.
And this is an alien city. Lenia sereno intenso ad infinito.
It could be that idea. Are you a rational member?
VA has Railgun collab JP. Yo, I saw that. We talked about that yesterday or the day before yesterday. Nakama was telling me about the event. So I need to see their kits and see if they're worth saving for.
This gives power to these.
Most people aren't down for that slow burner 2K hour type game anymore. That's why MMO is a dying genre. Oh, most people aren't down for a 2,000 hour type game anymore. Yeah, like, so I like MMOs. At least I think I do. No, I love MMOs. I used to really love MMOs. But as I am a family guy and an American dad, I just don't have time to invest into them. And then ever since I became a content creator, I really haven't been able to play them because like there's no way I can be a sweat like MMO player while still making content, and I'm not gonna stream it because screw that. No. But like even like Blue Protocol, like I call myself like I'm really wanting to like hop on and play it, but like my playtime, okay, Jesus Christ, my playtime on it is gonna be very restricted, like in reality. So MMO is a dying genre. It is a dying genre overall. For some reason, this game kind of resembles Soul Tide. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. The effects and the way the characters look. It's like the lighting and stuff. I can see the resemblance to Soul Tide. I remember Soul Tide. Soul Tide was a really nice, free-to-play friendly game.
So long lives this, and this gives power to these.
People really love that game. Most people loved MMOs because of the social aspect. Now that we got Discord and other platforms, they lost charm. Yeah, you can literally talk to people like everywhere. So like, you know, like getting together and raiding and doing all that stuff, you can do it like in everything.
What does it prove?
The grinding and pointless side quests are what got me to quit MMOs. Sweet. Most of them also focus too much on solo experience, even though the whole point of MMOs is to be around other people. That is true. A lot of them have like a lot of solo quests that you have to get done and do. And they'll be boring as hell, and you can't like do them with friends because they're like, oh, this is an instance or some stupid stuff, you know? And yeah, I do get that too. And it is the grind, right? Like
It will be the final vote soon.
like
It's
people
stunning
will
victory for us. Cheers.
people will be like,
Cheers. May the
oh, the what am I trying to say?
You're in a bit mood.
Like gacha games is like, it limits you on how long you can play, and you have energy and everything like that. But like,
Be in the wrong room.
in a sense, you know,
You can't find those
you'll
friends
play a
that you
gacha
want
for
to
1 hour, 30 minutes or whatever, but you get everything that you get. And in MMO, you could literally grind for hours and hours and hours and not get anything.
May I have a word with you, Bernard?
And you have to grind so much to get something. But then in some MMOs, like literally like the raids and stuff, you can only do like once a week to get gear that matters anyways. So like when I was playing Elder Scrolls, like you could grind a raid or something like that, but you had a weekly to where you got like the gold version of it. Otherwise you're just getting like lower tier stuff. So it didn't even really like you know, people compare the gachas to MMOs, like, but you have like limited like bonuses and stuff too. Yo, what's good, Darius? What you miss? Nothing. We're just talking about the game. A lot of people are asking questions about different teams and stuff. We were talking about like 37 teams, poison teams, just different teams. Is that MLK? It does look like MLK a little bit. Doesn't help. Sivan says, doesn't help that 95% of MMOs require reaching endgame for the good part. Yeah, that's true, bro. It's like 500 hours in, and hey, bro, we're at the good part. Like, bro, nobody has time for that. Nobody has time for that.
I will.
Kenshin, I really wanted to get into MMOs, but I just don't have the patience to grind and spend several hours a day just to play it. Yeah. What is Moxy?
Our philosophies have always been different.
Moxy is it's like the little diamond shaped points that I'll show you in battle.
A staff of my
Sorry, MLK. We'll have to listen to your speech another day.
This trial is mine to judge.
Okay. So Moxy is these like little diamond points that are on the character. When you get up to 5, that's when they can ult. When they talk about AP, they're talking about action points, which is gonna be like here. So as you can see, each one of these cards have 1 star on it. It's gonna gain me 1 Moxy for the character. If I do 2 abilities, it gets me 2 Moxy for that character. You know. But yeah, that's gonna be your Moxy. So there are certain characters that want to gain a lot of Moxy in order they can spam ult, like Centurion, for example. Loves getting Moxy. Then there's certain characters that can buff it, like Leilani, Door, you know, other characters. Moxy is a goated ability in Pokemon. Yo, it really is a goated ability in Pokemon. It really is goated. Wait, I don't need to do that.
As expected, your ending is fated.
Check the X page. We just gotta update news.
Hope I remember how.
Wait a minute.
As expected. As expected.
Wait, what did they?
Try this.
Wait, what did they drop?
Realm turns into reality.
Oh, with the Druvis?
I weave the gown with thorns.
Yeah, they're just showing her abilities. She hot. Are you talking about CN?
Your ending is fated. It's happening.
Hold on real quick.
Be faithful to the choice of fate.
What'd you say?
Everything has its
Say when my
cause and effect.
when my friend's level is too high, I can't even enter areas to hang out with them unless I grind to catch up. Oh, on the MMOs, yes. There's a lot of times where you're locked out because of level and different things like that, and it disencourages like that friend who wants to just like get ahead, just to chill, but they are unable to. Sunday matinee, if you go for a poison team by rerolling for Sotheby and then saving up wishes for changeling, would it hamper your early game not having a stronger main DPS? So the DPS that you'll have to run is gonna be rabies, which like I'd say like if you go for Sotheby and then like you got her as a healer, you got rabies, I'd say probably go for like a support who can kind of do some damage. Try to get like a decent support to help out, but like, or if you get a copy on rabies or something like that to help out, like you should be fine, because like you don't really need like the best characters in the game to complete a lot of content. Plus like poison, like if you can get the ramp up and stuff, it does a lot of damage. And it is feasible, but you will probably have to be a little careful in certain like content, because like, you know, like if you're going against a unit that counters you, you'll want like someone to protect you. You need 2 copies of rabies, by the way. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like you're gonna need. Oh, Jesus. But game does have a PC client, Kenshin. The live stream host? Yo, send me the link in Discord, because I can't find it. I just got bodied on this.
Let us get to know each other.
Just as what's been practiced countless times.
He doesn't poison until 2nd copy, yeah. And then, what'd you say, Vaughn? Main DPS is if you want to rush the story in most games. Yeah, like this game, you can definitely get away with not having like a main DPS for a lot of the content.
Your ending is fated.
How would you rate the strategic difficulty of this game? Some people are worried that the game would be too easy.
I said hello.
Realm turns into reality.
Like, wow, just okay, so that thing is doing all the damage. So for me, the difficulty of the game comes more or less like if you like ignore things. So like if I go into missions like blind and I don't really pay attention to anything, and I'm kind of just like nonchalantly like playing, yeah, definitely like I'll kind of see the difficulty. But there's like harder modes than just like story. There's limbo, there's the no, though Darius, I do not have a limbo guide. Just remembered your question. There's like different modes like that are kind of like the spiral abyss of the game too. Bosses, it came in 1.4. So there's other like, you know, harder content. But like if you have a general understanding of the game, you can usually, yes, get through most content, but there is difficult content in the game. It's not too difficult that where it's forcing you to spend and get certain characters, because that's what people don't want, is where they're forced to get a character because the game just spikes everything up too much. Give me 1 second.
Where's the party star? Where is it? I believe in you. Party planner. The story begins with a battle dog.
Okay.
He did this first, then that, at last.
Would you be able to get Tooth Fairy free to play if you go for Poison Team? If not, is Tooth Fairy the better pick than using Conjura? If you're free to play, yeah, Tooth Fairy is very feasible. She comes in 1.2. So if you are, I feel so short in my camera, sorry. There we go. Looked like I was short as fuck.
My sword sharp.
What was I saying?
I believe in you.
So if you
This gives power to thee.
if you go for Sotheby, you reel your account, you go for Sotheby. You try to get some rabies copies as you're pulling, right? That would require you not to, then it would be wise for you not to really summon on the banner with the guaranteed 6 stars, because you know that's pulls going over there since you're not going that route. You get, from doing a bunch of the content in the game, you get like
Each moment, now night.
like it'll be a month or so before Tooth Fairy even comes out, so like you get like 35 summons in between, and it's very feasible to like just save and get her, because yeah, there's like 2 whole character banners coming out before she does, so it's very easy to save. But they're asking if Tooth Fairy is better than Conjura. I think hold on.
Backhand job. Great, great. Again. Ready to go.
Let me read something on one of their abilities.
Nice shot. We're planning to revise some articles in the draft. Which articles?
So yeah, so if you're gonna use Conjura, you'll be able to use Tooth Fairy.
You're right.
Because you don't need a lot of poison characters to boost Changeling.
Tell me more.
Because
the timekeeper's power to
like just the way Changeling works, like she'll just be able to work with without So the Bee being there. And So the Bee and Conjura can hit the poison cap, and you cap out at 3, and that's all you really need for Changeling. So you don't need to have So the Bee, Conjura, and Changeling.
That is our minimum requirement. And you will not.
How many months or patches would it take a free to play to guarantee a rate up 6 character in the gacha? If you're straight free to play, you would be able to get a character every other month because you get 35 you get 35 like just regular basic currency. You get like 35 summons each month, not counting anything from like starting out or anything like that. That's just regular currency. Like if you do everything you need to do, you get 35 pools. That's what has been calculated.
If the draft is meant to pass, I'll do whatever I can to make it mean most.
And yes, soft pity is 60, and then the percentage goes up until you get to 70.
Competition second. Legislation shall serve the people.
And
you have my vote.
And Darius, that live stream host, can you send me that link? I'm not seeing it, or unless is it on the CN version? Yo, we got our Soneto copy. Nice. See, Gacha Death. What are the top 2 characters you recommend to reroll for? So it depends on like who you want, because there's all really good characters. Thankfully enough, the way this game it has some really nice characters, where so far there hasn't been any like DPS characters that completely outshine the other. They all work in their own way, right? What really shows the difference of an account isn't necessarily like DPS. It's gonna be more or less the supports that you get, right? So like if you're re-rolling, let's say you want Centurion. Centurion is a really great character to get. She has AoE single target, but you got to play with the Moxy, so you really want to have like a team that can benefit with her. So like you'd be re-rolling for Centurion. And then like if you're wanting to get a character that works with her and you just want to reroll for days, you would literally have to try to get Centurion with Anna and Lee, or Centurion with like Medicine Pocket, which is the chances of getting that you might as well just spend. But yeah, you know, Centurion being top tier waifu, I'd say just go for Centurion herself, and then get like get a, what am I trying to say? Use like Soneto and like one of the free like 5-star characters and just reroll, because Centurion is just kind of that crazy. And then if you wanted to reroll for like a healer or a support, you could get pretty much
You were looking at the little ball made of plastic. It hops from left to right.
You can get pretty much like any of the guaranteed 6 stars. Eternity, Regulus. If you get like Eternity and Lilia, then reroll for like an Anna and Lee if you want a really good like physical support to hold you until like someone like Shemaine comes out. Or you could do Regulus and go with like Voyager. You could, but like I don't know, the DPS are so good, so it's really hard to pick like top 2. But the character that you'd have to really reroll the hardest for is Centurion. So if you want top tier waifu, reroll for Centurion.
Use your ping pong, ping pong, ping.
Sorry for your bad English. How can I download the CN game? Do you have a video tutorial? I don't have a video tutorial because it's not exactly easy for everybody to get into it. Because like you have to get verified through Bilibili and you have to do a lot. Then I'd have to show a lot of my information. But I should have the link to the game in my I don't. Okay. Hold on. So here's a link to it on Bilibili. You have to make a Bilibili account. You also have to get your phone number like verified, and you also have to make sure that your country is allowed to do it. Because like I told some other people that I talked to in my Discord, and they literally did everything I did, but their country wasn't eligible. So like, because I know a lot of my viewers aren't in America, it's really hard to make a video for it, and I'd have to show too much. But that's the link, and that's basically what you have to do. I don't use a VPN or anything. It's just my legit account. It's literally the only CN game I've ever played that I could just use my own information and log in. Because like TOF CN Fantasy, that was a whole like, oh, it was a whole thing. Whole thing for that game.
The one who loses will pay for the new stamps.
Savon, CN games are always a hassle unless you got friends there. Yeah, like usually CN games are terrible, but lately I've been able to get into some CN games. I'm really happy.
She's just started the part on Article 3, Section
Uzumaki, if a player has the worst summon luck and has to win that 50-50, then I guess 140 pulls for a guaranteed 6-star, right? Yes, if you have the worst luck ever, it'd be 140 pulls. Because if you lose the 50-50, you get the character guaranteed next time. First global limbo rotation is just 6 days. It is not possible for free to play or even a vice winner to complete that, right? Or am I FOMO without any reason?
That won't make a difference. Delaying the vote won't change the result.
It'll be very, very difficult, Uzumaki. Yes. Very, very difficult. Like that first week. 70 plus Bjorn Bloom changeling, about the same as Konjira changeling Tooth Fairy. Yes.
It is either one of the parties wins over 2/3.
The difference is, Jax, is that Tooth Fairy has more usage in other teams than what Sotheby has. Basically. And thankfully the supports, Bjorn Bloom and Kenjira, are both 5 stars. But when you're looking at your 6-star healers, it depends on how invested do you like really want to be to the no problem, Jew.
I will go see him now.
Or Joe. It depends on like how invested you want to be into a poison team, where if you just want to get all the poison characters, and like when you start off the game, if you decide to pass on Sotheby to get Tooth Fairy, then you really won't have a poison team literally until honestly you get Conjura in 1.3 to kind of help out if you're using like rabies, because at least if you get Sotheby, you can use rabies in Becure and Bloom and have a team, and then you just swap out rabies with Changeling.
Nothing to worry about.
Then you have that. That's the thing. You just really wouldn't be having a poison team if you did the other way.
I'll stay in the Foundation these months.
Said honestly, y'all, Lucky and I just like dots. There are way stronger teams at launch. Yes, there are way like.
There is something more important.
Poison team is not going to be the strongest team at launch. Honestly, the easiest team to go with, and I put it,
this is their judgment.
Yes.
Then I have no objection.
I put everything like right here.
Hold tight, my friend.
Hold on 1 second.
Excuse me. I have to admit, I was
But like
surprised.
everything there, like crit teams are gonna be for free to play is the easiest team to go with. And it's wild, right? Because like in most games for free to play, crit is very hard to get. But they're like, with the fact of Eagle being a 4-star character that can literally get 100% crit rate, you got Regulus you can work with. Lilia is a character that ends up being one of the strongest ones in the game, but that's like towards mid to late game. And you have to have stronger characters, but like crit is gonna be the like easiest team for like free to plays to get, honestly. Like if you want a poison team, it's the most free to play friendly, I believe, because you're waiting a long time for your characters, but it'll pay off. But you're waiting a long time.
Muttering the word Bakoti, which is the common way to call the.
Sweet. How does the dupe system work in this game? And should free to plays consider pursuing dupes for any of the 6-star characters? So Hisui, with dupes, it's gonna give you usually bonuses to your multipliers. Some characters it'll add additional effects, but it's not like, for instance, Genshin or Honkai Star Rail, where it completely changes the character until where they're just a different character entirely. That's what it's mainly gonna do. We're talking 6 stars. What it will allow, like what it'll like do is like, for instance, if you have a character like Pickles will at like P2, I think it's P2, will like get, instead of a 30% buff, it's like a 40% buff. Or some of them will just do more damage. Like 37 will get more damage on her skills to where she can be more like a DPS with high portraits. Or you can just leave her where she is and she's completely fine, but it doesn't make her like a completely different character.
Fortunately, this is not yet the end of the story. Paulina still had her chances to change.
So you feel like you went for a hard team comp? I mean, Centurion definitely, the team that you want to go, Darius, that's definitely a whale team. Like going for Centurion, Shemaine, and Tooth Fairy is what you consider a whale team, but it is feasible if you re-roll for Centurion and then you save all your pulls, get Tooth Fairy, and then you save your pulls and try to get Shemaine. And just hope you get lucky and don't lose the 50-50, because then you can sit on that team and be fine.
Every weekend
basically.
You have
no problem.
to go but lie on a couch, hollowed out by your
Uzumaki,
dog.
what is the fuss about Poison Team? So a Poison Team fighting a bunch of beast and enemies, would you still do great even being on the latest disadvantage side just because of Genesis damage? You'll definitely be taking a lot more so with the Poison Team, you'll take a lot more damage. Yes, the Genesis damage does help make up for the disadvantage because it goes through resistances and it's true damage. But like you'll still have to keep your people alive. Yes. So like that's the thing. You'll have to like make sure that you're on point if you're just gonna be taking like all that extra damage.
From the fuel. Watch over the temperature. Maybe teach them to burn in a manner that no one, including themselves, would be hurt.
Pickles, yo, Pickles is hype. Pickles is so hype.
Division and confrontation have never taken this world to a better place, have they?
I don't know if it's been confirmed for global when the reset is.
I shed tears with her, of course. Sadly, I was busy sucking.
Yeah, I don't think it's been confirmed for global.
My fingers and missed the right moment to wipe those tears off my
I'm looking through the Discord real quick.
Nevertheless, this is my favorite episode.
Yeah, there's like, because there was a CBT release one. There's based off of Twitter posts and then just basing it off of other gachas, so it hasn't been confirmed yet. I don't think. You think it would be best for you to skip Pickles? Yeah, you can definitely skip Pickles for a Centurion team. See, Sunday, which is Sunday, is the end game building out 4 teams, one of each of Flatus? No. You don't have to exactly build out 4 teams. A lot of teams have like rainbows.
Yes.
Like just rainbow colors on them. There's like certain stages where like if you have a mono team, like you'll just do like a lot of extra damage, but you don't have to have like that much synergy with like mono teams. You can definitely mix it up.
If I say something wrong, will it affect the special prosecutor's decision?
Soneto, testifying is not taking exams.
Hold on one second. I'm trying to check something for somebody else.
Just honestly tell them what you saw. Focus on the point and don't distort the facts. The Supreme Court, they value the sense of justice of the youth.
Sense of justice.
And that's a noble quality you have.
I will do my best, Madam Z.
Call the witness.
You see, so Sotheby is enough to keep Poison Team alive even on in-game content against beast enemies. That's where Uzumaki, I haven't seen a lot of testing on a Poison Team, which I'm gonna be, you know, using a Poison Team. But that's the thing, because like, for instance, it feels like if you had like a whale Poison Team, you could probably burst everything down. But like, let's say you're, you know, free to play on a Poison Team,
he searched the database and found the report.
You would definitely probably have to change up your Psychubes to get some to reduce damage taken, because Sotheby does do a lot of great healing, but yeah, nobody else reduces damage. You're going to be taking a lot of damage. So like, that's kind of like one of the things. Like, let me look at Sotheby.
My supervisor is having
like,
a long-term treatment, and there are more time slots available on my schedule. I am happy to be able to.
Yeah, she doesn't offer any
and defend the established facts. More importantly,
damage reduction. But everything, like, but she does a lot of AoE.
I personally.
So like you just have to burst everything down like crazy.
For the Foundation's office
also, isn't Eternity a good budget team since she can be played with Sinetto and Balloon Party and also solo with Bet and New Babel? Yeah, if you're not like, so if you're wanting to go, of all of the 6 stars that are on the 3 6 stars of Regulus, Lila, and Eternity, I would probably, not even probably, I say that like Eternity is definitely the easiest to go with, especially if you're like still learning the game, because like, yeah, she has a lot of budget teams. Like you said, you can just do Eternity, Sinetto, Balloon Party. Very easy to get. Literally, you just have to hope to get a Balloon Party. And Balloon Party is really good. I like using her. But yeah, that'd be a very easy team to go with. Like Regulus,
Mrs. F, I haven't.
Regulus can also use a budget team as well, but she doesn't have as much sustain as Eternity. The only thing though about Eternity is is like you have to kind of like see how her passive works to keep up her sustain. So there's a little bit to it, but if you like learn how to use it, then like she's unkillable because she's immune to a bunch of statuses and stuff, and she just heals like a crap ton.
There is no good dueling with her.
Uzumaki, stack teams can brute force any content, or are there mechanic barriers? I haven't seen any element barriers or anything like that. I've seen mechanic barriers, whereas like I'd want to like take off a certain debuff from an enemy or something like that, like using Sinetto. Not take off a debuff, but like take off an attack phase for an enemy, or like buff up. But I haven't seen anything specific. Typically, like the main thing is just keeping your people alive.
You have the floor now.
Because DPS will take a lot of damage in late game, a lot of damage. I think I'm gonna use Regulus.
And now, I belong to this set.
I need to. I wish I could build into some of these people. Can't. Has 37 replaced Voyager? Nah, I don't think so.
I have decades of historical materials of the office and know it better than anyone else.
Voyager still does debuffs.
Well, you were in office.
37 just is like more of an aggressive support character. That's all. She's just super aggressive.
Whether the history is long or Article 78 of the International Law of Procedure states, any individual who has knowledge of the case and has an independent will is obliged to testify as witness.
Because Voyager still gives allies like
I shall prove the value
sturdiness. And then you have the confusion debuff. Gonna end up taking a lot of damage. Yeah, no problem. So it's worth trying for both. I mean, like Voyager comes out if you don't re-roll for like Voyager comes out way before 37, like well before if you're trying to go. Because I think like, well, let me see, when was her banner? Yeah, Voyager's banner was still in 1.1 and 37's 1.4. So yeah, you got a long time. Bro, I'm not gonna win this one.
Break it, break it.
Yeah, I'm not winning this one at all. Does Black Dwarf bench Eternity, even being different damage output type? You know, Uzumaki, that's a really great question. Because I was sitting here thinking myself, like, with Black Dwarf having sustain and a bunch of buffs herself, like, how does she look towards Eternity? And she can heal without having to like ult, and you know, she's very AP greedy. Like, how does she fare? Like, I think she's like I don't say that she like replaces just yet, because she's still like, hold on, because like you're building kind of different for Black Dwarf versus Eternity. Like with Black Dwarf, you'd want like Pickles and Tooth Fairy. With Eternity, you don't really use Tooth Fairy or even Pickles with her. So like, I mean, yeah, you wouldn't really use them with her. So it's two different teams. I think it's like, it's a mental damage healer and a physical like, well, a mental and a reality. I think that's what it comes down to, honestly. But they are both mineral units. It's just if you want to do a physical team or a mental team.
Silence. This trial is mine to judge.
Devontae, listening to these names is wild. I have no idea what the game is about.
I know it better than anyone else.
I can imagine that.
What makes you think your test?
Whether the article said Huron.
It's like, what name did you just say? Yeah, the names are pretty wild. Like, I'm hearing him talk about a 37, a Black Dwarf. Like what? Yeah, the names are pretty funny.
A tooth for an eye for an eye. Feel it pain and know it's regret. Feel it pain and know it's regret.
There's so many characters. There are a lot of characters, and they just added 2 more. Okay, that heal was a little annoying.
Off thou go. A tooth for a tooth, thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Are you serious?
An eye for an eye. Atop the scale of justice. Feel it pain and know its regret. Off thou go.
Bro, there's no way.
A tooth for a tooth, thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. The law is above all else.
Okay. You do love some black doors as long as they thick. Yo, this dude is wild.
A tooth for a tooth. Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
She is thick. She is thick though. She thick with it. I don't think I'm gonna beat this.
Off thou go. An eye for an eye. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. Feel it pain and know its regret.
All right, we got him pretty low. But he better not like full heal. Oh.
Atop the scale, an eye for an eye. Noble or lowly, sin shall be cut. Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
That was not what I wanted.
Off thou, an eye for an eye.
I should get him pretty low.
Shalt make an atonement for thy sins.
Come on.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
He didn't just heal so much, bro. I don't have a good beast. You know.
A tooth for a tooth. Atop the scale of justice. Pay for thy sins with thy blood. The law.
How far should be level replaceable 5 stars and 4 stars? What would be a good stopping point?
Off thou go. An eye for an eye. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins.
I'd say it kind of depends on like how soon are you gonna replace him? Like, you know, like I wouldn't, like, you know, you can probably level him up to level 30, but in terms of like completely promoting them, like wait a minute. In terms of yeah, okay, it depends on how long you're going to like keep them, because like if you're gonna get rid of them like soon, you could probably keep them at level 30 and not upgrade them in insight levels. If it's gonna take you like several patches, I would say at least do the first insight level and like, you know, kind of keep them around there. Because like you just don't want to make content harder than what it is. But like in terms of like support, you get copies for Sonetto. So like Sonetto's not a bad option to invest into because you like get like actual portraits on her. So she'd be pretty good. And you know, usually most people are like replacing their healers with Tooth Fairy, because everybody's pretty much getting Tooth Fairy.
February 14th, 1929.
Limbo buff rotation are going to be a pain in this game down the line, being a game where it holds team synergy important. Having an elemental system and the cherry on top is there's 2 damage types. Yeah,
the malpractice at
that's why like these people are annoying to fight. So like with the yeah, with the Limbo, the way it does everything, it's gonna be like Spiral Abyss. You'll definitely have to find, you know, your 4 and 5 star options to, okay, well I'm about to die, to really help you out. Let's just try to do as much damage as we can. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you definitely don't want to sleep on some of these 3 and 4 stars though. It'd be pretty good.
the script before you open your mouth, Miss Sonetto.
Your ending is fated.
No, I didn't want to do that.
Your ending is fated.
Okay, I'll just do this instead.
Try this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's happening.
Not gonna lie, I feel like DK's VA always does voices for characters where they always have a cool line. Eye for an eye. Yeah, she does sound like that sword character who is like
a procession appeared in the square in front of the office.
Just that like intimidating female character. How does the spirit and intelligence system work? Is it just one deals more to the other?
In addition,
yeah, they're weak to each other, basically. They're weak and strong to each other.
Pacify the crowd or maintain the order.
Do you have any evidence?
I wrote them in
It's
my
not like
diary.
it's not like light beats dark, but dark can be like they each do extra damage to each other, everything.
As it's coming. Your ending is fated. Hope I remember how. Be faithful to the choice of fate. As it's
I'm not gonna be able to beat this stage.
everything has its cause and
This is, I think this is definitely above me. I love the way this one looks. All right, bro. Oh, come on. Yeah, I knew it. I got whooped right there. It's a very difficult stage. And the problem is that DK wasted 14 turns. Do I have to level up Sweetheart? I think I gotta level up Sweetheart. Is there anybody else I could use? I have Leilani. Probably Pavia.
Come in. It's fine. Just be careful not to be eaten by them.
Let's get some extra damage on his abilities. Heard there's a character selector this update. Is it for 5 or 6 stars? It's for 5 stars from the 1.0 and 1.1 update. This character's right here. Haven't used mine yet. epic because I still got to do a video on it. But yeah. Good old 5-star selector. Jesus, that stage is hard. Yeah, so it's gonna be, you know, a few updates in the future, but like it'll help for those of you who are like, you know, super free to play, or you're wanting to get some copies of characters. You can just use that as like, oh, I can get some 5-star copies. I'm like, I really have a nice collection for when 6 comes out. I'm not gonna get more copies because like I gotta save my money. I'm just gonna go for just copies. Just make sure to get every character I can. But I already got 21 summons, and I still have a while till 6 comes out. Like I still got like what, 2 weeks, basically, because 37 just dropped. Yeah, there's a 5-star selector and 1.4. It's really good.
Greetings. Today
I got a copy. We got Portrait 2. Alright, so that mission had the first character was for red. Second one was for a. So first one is a beast. Second one is a mineral. Third one is for a star. Problem is that no, it's not a problem. It's gotta. You gotta level up. Yes, we can level up Pavia. Really don't want to use Sweetheart. Okay.
It's always lonely to stay somewhere quiet for a long time.
Well, maybe I can use Sweetheart. Well, actually, I just thought about it. On her portrait, if the attacker is the opposite gender, I inflict 1 stack of enchanted. It's like what is it, Rivalry from Pokemon? Or no. It's not a Rivalry. It's Attract. Infatuation. There we go, Infatuation. And I think they were all men that I was fighting. It kind of makes it worth it. And isn't she? She's on the battle pass. All right. She is definitely more expensive. How many banners have you pulled on until now? How deep had you got to go for a character? Bro, I had to go to pity for Black Dwarf and 37. It was very annoying. I had to go to pity for both of them. I got 37 on 69, and I got Black Dwarf on 70. Yo, Sweetheart kind of fine. I'm just like sitting here staring at this page. But yeah. She really likes showing them thighs. All right. Sweetheart is it. I just didn't want to spend all the currency. Because I mean, only reason why I was saying Pavia is because Pavia does have some copies, but Sweetheart just looks better. But also, Pavia on her ult, she can lower the defense.
Quiet for a long time.
And I think Pavia has a lot of sustain, and I don't really need sustain, I just need the damage, so let's try it. Damn, in Genshin, I have... You have never hit pity? Hey, bro. Yeah, I hit pity, I can show you. This one. I just got her. So there's 10 each page. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I told you, right? So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then there was the 9, 10. It was painful. Painful. I streamed like 6 hours trying to get her before she went away for 37's banner. It hurt.
No suspicious.
It hurt a lot. All right, let's go ahead and... Rivalry is extra damage against same gender and less to opposite. Ah, okay. Thank you, Vaughn. That's what I was thinking. I was like, no, that's not. It's not rivalry. Try to remember. I like her, but they should have given her 2 abilities for both genders. I think that's also why she's not rated as high, because like she literally has to fight against male characters. I mean, that's kind of a meme. You're like, yo, bro, against a man, she top tier. Top tier. Anything else, she falls short. Like, that's all she's about. She's like, I'll seduce a man. I'll fight him. Literally anything else, she falls apart. It's kind of funny to think about. FGO has units like that too? That's silly. That's so silly. Really don't want to use my energy. Let me see how many. I can use these because I won't be getting a character for a while. Though she was so OP against males, they started making story boss males immune to her charm. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's not that. Like, she good, but she ain't like broken.
Gosh, I am even more glamorous now.
All right, so I got her insight 1. Insight 2 gives her extra crit. She's by herself. I think she'll be fine. I don't know though. She might. Oh. I can afford to. She has 13 crit rate. If I get her to... She has 13.4 crit rate. If I get her to Insight 2, she'll get 23% crit rate. That's pretty good. And then if I give her a Psychube, she'll go up even higher. And she lowers the damage dealt to her. Only problem is like, I can kind of farm that. I can farm that. I still have lots of energy. Why did we have this? Oh, because we were like literally trolling. All right, let's go twins with her.
Am I not late?
I know she's not fighting the opposite gender, but it's fine.
Sorry, I did it on purpose.
Oh, she hit those things for 1100.
Resistance is futile.
Wait a minute. The big cat is a male because he has 2 stacks of infatuated.
Forgive me, will you?
You can tell the gender of the enemy based off of the debuff. Oh, the little things.
The law is above all else.
Yeah, if they get the little heart, that means they're a male. It's kind of hilarious.
A tooth for a tooth.
We don't have to. We don't have to make a guess. We can just use Sweetheart to get the question answered.
A tooth for a tooth, noble or lowly. Sin shall be punished. Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
This is where the auto be doing random stuff.
Thou shalt make an atonement.
That's alright.
For thy sins in
We just stab that cat in the neck.
Now you have a friend. Play with you too.
noble or lowly, sin shall be punished.
That attack is really cool. A kiss tornado, that's pretty sick.
If only I could be as forgetful as them.
Not bad. All right, let's go ahead and do 3 runs. Then we'll do the rest on the other material. And then we should be able to level her up so we can get past that story stage. If anything, some of y'all are getting a free early look at Sweetheart if you were liking her. In 1.4, she gets skin on the battle pass. So now we have to complete the battle pass. I already bought it, but I mean, we pretty much have to get it if we're building Sweetheart.
Everything has its cause and effect. Noble or lowly, feel its pain and know its regret. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Red 38 is about to return.
League is pretty cool. All right, and then let's go here. Let's grab one of these. Just go ahead and just do the 40. I mean the. Oh, I did this a long time ago. It's fine. I should still complete it. I did that a long time. No, I did it recently. I should body this boss.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
And then ult and kill. This game is so quirky. You can uncover secret info like enemy gender with Sweetheart.
I've seen your struggles.
I mean, look, like. Yeah, it is pretty interesting. You said they always give the past skins to these okay/niche units. It's literally, where is it? Yeah, like the thing is that like if you didn't know anything about her, you're like, yo, look at this goddess right here of a woman, and you're like, she's a 5-star. Like, you know, you're like, you know, if you didn't know anything about her kit, somebody's like, oh, I have to get that skin, bro. Like, look at her, she's so hot. But then, like, you know, everybody over here telling you like, bro, Sweetheart mid AF. Like, so you just have to just ignore everything and just be like, I'm gonna love her either way. I don't get this thing till 30. I gotta wait. I got like another while. I still have weeklies to do though. Yeah, I gotta do those. I gotta get these weeklies done. And these are event ones I still gotta do too. Actually, you could probably get it quick if I just get everything done. Let me stop. She should have been a 6-star. In terms of like looks, like I give you that. Her kit's not crazy. They'd have to like redo her whole kit.
Always lonely to stay somewhere quiet for a long time.
Oh, come on. I don't even want to grind for that. You shouldn't use those for this, but fuck off. I just don't want to use my energy. Let's see, 6. So I need to use an Earth team. I think I can do that.
Let us get to know each other. And now, I belong to this set. Let the helium fill your pulmonary lobe.
Every BP has a skin, right? By the way, how much is a BP worth in this game?
Realm turns into reality.
Hold on, I'm trying to remember how much it is for global because it's a little off for me because it's like CM prices.
A sword shop.
Okay, yeah. So the battle pass is about $10. It's like $10 US dollars, and then the collector's edition was like 15. It was like 14 or 15. It wasn't 20. It was like 14 or 15. So $5 win right there. It's a gorgeous skin. As a free-to-play player, I'm probably going to be using more 5 and 4 stars for several months in certain roles, so it makes sense why the devs keep making skins for them. Well, yeah, because that is what most people are gonna like have at the end of the day. This man the GOAT for $19.99. I'm telling y'all. Be here on launch day. He gonna throw it back on stream. Stream gonna be hype. Stream will be hype. I'm excited. Can't wait for global. I'm really excited for global. I will be streaming that day. Oh, we're talking about the price of the pass. Base pass is 10. The upgraded version, I think, is 15. I'll be here for Gacha Death. This is gonna be my go-to channel for first 99 content. The guys are really good. Yo, appreciate you, Hisu. I try my best to put out this content. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna be here on launch. Hope our summons go good. Well, I know you and Darius are going for Centurion. Am I streaming the live stream? Yes, I will be streaming the live stream. Whatever time it is, I'll stream it. I may or may not have my kid in my hands. I don't know. It just depends on. I gotta double check the time. I didn't check it because it was like UTC. But yeah. But I know Gacha Death, Darius Brown, y'all are going for Centurion, so I wish y'all an easy pull sesh for that.
Sword shop. I know them, and this is an alien city. Where's the party start? I believe in you. Where is it? The story begins with a bad adult who did this first, then that at last.
Bro, she pops adults, bro. Like, she explodes adults. Bloom Party is an insane character. Not like insane, like, oh, yo, she's so crazy. No, as in she is mentally insane.
Each moment, now night.
Everything had its cause and effect.
There we go. 7,800. Bro, Black Dwarf hits so hard, dog. And I don't even have like a special one or anything like that.
I mean,
she hits so hard. I mean, she's insight too. I couldn't imagine what like a whale Black Dwarf was hitting for. Let's see.
It's always lonely to stay somewhere quiet for a long time.
Need 4 more. Bro, I'm saying, everybody's gonna have some good, everybody's gonna have good luck. Everybody's gonna have good luck. Now, I know there are some of you who are like some reroll crack fiends who are gonna be rerolling for 2 6-stars, you know, showing it off on the Discords and stuff. Y'all can have that. Like, and when I say 2 6-stars, I'm not talking the guaranteed one. There are people who are gonna be trying to reroll for 2 6-stars on the standard banner, trying to get the perfect ones. I feel like you're gonna miss day 1 doing that. I'm not trying to miss day 1 personally. So
each moment, now night.
yo.
I'm a rock star in this prime.
Yo, Revamp91, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Also, make sure to check out my YouTube. I'll be dropping info. I'll be dropping content over there too. Is he gonna show it, bro? None of my bots won't work ever. Well, I have the links. I gotta work on my bots at least before gold comes out.
It's time to say goodbye. Don't miss me, really.
2, how about 3? Bro, you see what I'm talking about, bro? Like, how, as you said, like, bro, she has problems. Yo, what's good, Revamp? Chick has problems, man. Like, she's a great healer, but something is wrong with her.
Always lonely to stay somewhere quiet for a long time.
I need to get 17 more thousand. All right, let me see if I can use my best squad.
Just as what's been practiced countless times. And now
Wait, well,
I belong to this set.
yeah, I think this is. Vaughn says seems fine to me. Nah, bro. Girl is disturbed. Okay, Revamp, you said I see many people using the icicle dropping girl and balloon party. Are they starter units? Sinetto is a yes, is a free unit that you get. 5-star, you get free copies for her. Balloon party is a 5-star healer, very easy to get by when you're doing your pulls. And they're just really good characters. They're rated really high just because like Balloon Party just offers just a lot of healing. Sinetto is a buffer, gives attack buff, damage reduction buff, penetration buff, and you get free upgrades for her. So yeah, a lot of people are gonna like recommend like 4 and 5-star characters, even some 3 stars, because like they're just easier to upgrade and get than like a lot of the 6-star characters.
I thought it was an academic debate.
She just need a good plate of southern food. She gonna be nah, bro. Balloon Party is crazy. It kind of scares me. A few of the characters are kind of scary. Balloon Party, Rabies, and Tooth Fairy specifically. Yeah, bro. A lot of them have some like issues. Yo, this enemy looks sick. Looks really cool. All right. I don't like how they're trying to combo me. You have seen many developers trying to incorporate Indian culture in video games. I'm telling this being an Indian, haven't seen any game do it so accurately like Reverse. Yeah, so 1.3 implemented that, and yes, I think because I have an aunt who is Indian. Black Dwarf is done really well, really well, like you said. And they have a lot of characters from different cultures. They have a lot of good accents in the game. Like they did really good for the English voice acting and making sure to get like accurate like people from like, you know, at least from those areas, because like their hiring for voice acting was top tier. Because typically English voice acting is kind of mid for a lot of the gacha games where most people use JP, but you can play this game in English. It looks really nice. Vaughn says, I respect Balloon Party for being openly crazy compared to the standard dual personality trope. Okay, I do understand. You're like, instead of her being like, oh, this is my other side, she's like, nah, I'm just crazy. I'm just straight crazy. They nailed it with their accent, attire. She's a must pull for me. She's doing massive damage and just a cherry on top. Yeah, she's a crazy character. Like, if you're like just watching her here, like she's really good. Jax, would you recommend trying for Portrait 3 Charlie while rerolling for Sotheby with a 30 extra pools? You'll probably like in reality, like you probably get within 30 pools. Like, wait, hold on. In reality, yeah, you probably have a strong chance of being able to get P3. Like re-rolling. If you can get like, you know, one pull that has double and then just get another, it's very possible. Like I've gotten double 5 stars and I've even got 4 5 stars on this account. It's possible. It's very possible. Now hoping that happens with Sotheby is gonna add a little bit extra. But getting P3 Charlie, being that she's gonna be on the banner as a 5-star, it can happen. It can definitely happen. And then you'll have a crazy DPS because P3 Charlie is insane. P3 Charlie is insane, but you do need somebody to protect her because she has like nothing else going for her other than damage.
What does it prove?
You sweet. Verse 1999 is diversity done right. All the characters are beautiful and amazing. Yes, bro. And like with this update, they have like a ancient like Greece theme. Like I like the themes that they do. I love their music, bro. Like everything's done so well. Like I'm gonna watch this again. I love this. Watching it again.
Your watch was telling the wrong time.
It's so good.
Pardon me? I fixed it for you.
Bro, it's like a movie.
2007? Yeah. This is the year 2007. Is it not? We believe everything can be translated into numbers. Things are made up of numbers. And mathematics is the key.
Can't wait till she comes out, bro.
How is this possible? You use a maths model to forecast the storm, and its results perfectly match what the Foundation recorded. We just worked out the patterns in the number sequences. Close your eyes, Vertin.
Just with the motion and like the just how they animated the characters and everything like that. Like it's 2D-ish, 3D. Like it's amazing. Oh, the music's about to turn up.
Those of you who agree to the death sentence may remain seated.
Bro, the violence and string section in. They're about to have a bass drop.
Into the pots in the middle of the hole.
The pure blood Arcanist community. The unknown Arcanum power. And the obsession with certain knowledge or identity. Sound familiar?
This character, she's waifu, bro.
I take not thought for needless disputes.
Such a good PV. Such a good PV.
Standing on an observatory platform, I see the cold dry.
Is there like gear farming?
I see the tablelands the celestial bodies
not
above me.
not like Honkai Genshin gear farming. So what you'll do is you'll end up doing the psychogram analysis. You'll farm these to get this currency, and I will do a whole video on this, by the way. That way you guys have these references, and then you'll go to the Psychube shop, and this is why this game is chef's kiss. You'll be able to farm that to be able to get these 6-star Psychubes are like on sale, and you'll be buying these, and they have substats, not substats, well, they do have some substats, but they'll have an effect to be able to help boost your character. And then you'll be able to, from the shop, also grab this to increase the level of it as well. Now, don't worry. When you start the game, I think 5th day of login, they'll give you a 6-star selector. And then you'll get 2 5-star ones as well. Like, they gave me... Yeah, so I was given a 5-star. I haven't gotten a 6-star yet, but and I think I got in my $5 pack. I got this, but yeah. Let's see, and in the battle pass, I think they give you a Psychube selector as well. Yeah. Wait a minute, I think I do have my Psychube selector. Yeah, I have my selectors here. Actually, my selectors are here. I just haven't picked one. I have a lot of stuff. And then I have like hella energy, by the way. I have so much energy to use, like so much energy to use. I've just been really cautious on it. I was like, you know, I streamed the game, but you're just using that to buy it. Reminds me of Path to Nowhere characters. Oh yeah. That does look like Path to Nowhere. Yeah, you're just getting Psychubes, and then when you're going to your characters, for instance, you're just putting a Psychube on, and you just level it up. Like, I don't have any amplify or any impressions, but it's a really simple system. You just level it, and it levels this bottom stat here, and you get these by farming a stage. It's really easy, but not like a super complicated like gear farming. And you only do that, and you do it twice a day to run that. So the reason why I'm stressing that is because you're not using your energy heavy for it, where like, you know, you're using 1,000 resin or 1,000 stamina to try to farm gear and get nothing. Like there's a limit to it, so you don't have to really worry about it there. Art is fantastic. Who's that? Such a gorgeous PV. It is a really good one. Sunday, what character are you talking about when you said who's that? We're getting a 6-star a 6-star Psychube selector, not a 6-star character selector. 6-star Psychube selector. You get a 5-star selector in 1.4. This one right here. And it gives you the 1.0 and 1.1 characters. So if there was somebody which everybody be mature, okay? Everybody be really mature, because I know Gacha Death is gonna laugh, but one of the characters that is gonna be new is Diggers. Diggers is going to be a good character to get because he has a universal debuff. Don't get yourself canceled with this guy, so be careful. You might want to get a different nickname. You might want to get a nickname or something for him. Don't get yourself canceled, okay? But he's a really good character to get. He also recently got some drip, so he doesn't look like a hobo. He got some pretty decent drip, but yeah, Yeah. Do not get yourself canceled saying his name. Just make sure. Just make sure you type his name right. It's over.
It's always lonely.
They knew they were.
Quiet for a long time.
They know they're wild for that. The lighting in a 2D space is something I haven't seen in this industry till now. Outer Gear does a bit in their SFX, but their special effects doesn't even come close when it comes to environment lighting for Reverse. The only other game I've seen that does decent, especially with the abilities and everything, is Brown Dust 2. Brown Dust 2, first off, has one of the most unappealing names for a game. Like I told a friend about it and he was like, what? I was like, no, Brown Dust 2 actually looks amazing. And it looks really good. Lighting is amazing. The way they set up the environments as you walk around, everything looks really, really good. It's just, it's not a title of a game that you would expect to have such greatness. But then literally the company who made Brown Dust 2 made Lies of P, which is one of the greatest Souls-like games like most people have ever played, and it's doing really well. So like they made Brown Dust 2 and then made an amazing like AAA game. So like that's why I guess they have a good team. Reminds me of Alchemy Stars and Path to Nowhere. Yeah, the entire production quality of this game is just top notch. It has flavor what the industry needs. It's getting bland day by day. Well, like, so let me go upgrade her. So the thing with a lot of the games that are coming, like gacha games that are coming out, right? And I'm not talking any Hoyoverse games because, like, you know, they're in a whole nother like.
When they sit here, they look down at everyone. The world is in my hands.
Oh yeah. I think Sweetheart was worth the upgrade. How does she look on the... It's good. Alright, let's see if we can do that stage. You said you tried BD2 for a bit, but too many games. Yeah, Brown Dust, like, I think Nakama was telling, I was talking to Nakama about it. Brown Dust is main game category. It has a lot going on. It really wants to be a main game, and I'm like, bro, I am doing too much.
Huh? Am I not late?
So Brown Dust 2 has amazing lighting and particle effects. Oh yeah, I forgot. NeoWiz made Lies of Peace. Yeah, bro, they made a gacha game and then they made a Souls game. Is wild. Hoyo games suffer from reusing body types. That's why I'm stoked for ZZZ. Yeah, they do have different characters. Oh, we're gonna talk about the industry. So like, when it comes to gacha games, you have like, let's just be honest, you have because people categorize it this way. You have like Genshin and wannabe Genshin quality games, right? So you have games that's like Hoyo, and I'm talking just looks and everything. So you have Hoyoverse games. You got what is looking like Project Mugen, and then you have some other games that are looking really good, like Arknight's Infield, Duel something that I literally just looked at. that are supposed to be decent. But then you have, so aside from that, you have a lot of these games that are coming from like IPs, like the Gundam game. I'm sorry if you're a Gundam fan. I'm so sorry if you're a Gundam fan. That Gundam game looks trash. Just personally to me. I looked at it and I could not get into it. Now, although a lot of Gundam games are mid AF, but like that Gundam game looked, yes, Astra is another hyped game. Yeah, Hoyoverse is the Pixar / Disney of Gacha. Yeah. CZZ has an awful gear system. I did not know that. So they're sticking to their Hoyo roots with that. Gundam fans are used to their games being trash. No hard feelings. Bro, I was talking about one of my buddies. He's a hard Gundam fan. And bro, those games are just such
I have
trash.
decades of historical materials of The Office and know it better than anyone else.
That I'm a Gundam fan too, and the new game really does look mid. Bro, I just... oh, Withering Waves as well. It has the PGR quality. But like, so I was talking about like the anime IPs, right? So Gundam game kind of looks mid. Slime Isekai game that came out. Slime Isekai is an amazing anime manga. Game looked mid. 7 Deadly Sins games are like, man, I know you got the new one that's supposed to be decent. You got
what makes you think your
whether the history is long or short,
I'm literally
it does
forgetting
not affect
everything.
The validity of the facts.
DBZ games, they're all right. They look pretty good. Black Clover game, they're having issues with their game. They don't even know when they want to come out. The Tokyo Ghoul game that's literally supposed to be coming out on the 7th looks trash, and haven't seen any advertisements on it. Literally, a Tokyo Ghoul gacha game is coming out, and it looks like such a cash grab, and most people don't even know about it. It's coming out on November 7th. The Bleach games are all right. I'm really just trying to think of like a lot of the games.
Forgive me, will you?
Oh, that was so worth. It was so worth the upgrade for her. Yeah, we doing so much damage. But Withering Waves, Rip Gundam Evolution. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. Withering Wave is looking really good and promising. I'm just not a hardcore PGR player, so like the look of PGR has a... Now hear me out. I'm not saying it looks bad. It's just like the colors in it seem not washed out, but they seem like it's less poppy colors than like, that's what you would say is like what Project or Aster the 7 Deadly Sins game, Genshin, like I mean Hoyoverse games. It seems like it doesn't have as poppy of colors to it from what I saw. Now, it could have just been that there's a few things I saw, and it could be actually a lot better. I'm not saying it looks bad. It just didn't look as like poppy for colors to like bring in a lot of like new people to really like it. Like, because PGR looks that way to me. It looks like it's missing a lot of poppy colors. PGR. That ult looks amazing. Oh my god, bro. She bodied that enemy.
February 14th, 1929, after the storm.
Breakers Unlock the World looks really good. Yes, Breakers looks good too. You updated your Snowbreak? Gonna get back into it? Snowbreak.
Half of the staff, they were required to sell alcohol in speakeasies at night to make a profit for the office.
Snowbreak's a cool game. It just also is a main game. And I just couldn't. I just didn't have the time to play it. But it's actually a really decent game. Especially for like a not MMO, but for a gacha shooter. It's really cool. Oh my god, he just hit me so hard.
No memory of the scene will Tiffany's 99.
If PGR's colors were unappealing, very basic, Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, the colors just don't look super... This ult looks amazing.
Sorry, I did it on purpose.
True, because they are targeting post-apocalyptic world, right? Yeah, that's kind of what they look like, a post-apocalyptic world, and the colors just look like off. And I like, again, I'm literally only just comparing it to some of the like poppier, like kind of bright fairy colors that like other games have. It's just like the casual gamer would appreciate, you know, that more.
No memory of the scene will be left. Tiffany's! 99. I wish you sweet dreams.
Yeah, literally what I was saying Sunday, yeah. They added a sweep function. Oh my god, Vaughn. See, bro, if I was back into it, that would be amazing. Because I missed out on the banner for... I literally missed some characters. She had like... I missed some character a couple banners ago. I got upset. Bro, this... Upgrading her is not a bad idea at all. She's about to die right here.
An hour and a half before my encounter with Timekeeper, a procession of they were protesting.
Sweetheart's actually putting in work. So if she's solo against a man,
yes,
she's amazing.
No
So
memory of the scene will be left.
we have our answer. You're going against a man. You gotta use Sweetheart.
I wish you sweet dreams.
Cause then she gets the stun, bro. Like, prevents him from attacking. Like,
Tiffany! Unforgettable scene. Bang.
she finally died. I mean, he had bonus damage against her.
I thought it was an academic debate.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
See, curl games tend to avoid high saturation, which makes Withering Waves look bad at first, but they increase the saturation due to everyone complaining about it. It looks awesome now. Yeah, he used to be like, I like, and that's my thought. It's like a lot of people who are like casual or wanting those poppy games, you can be like, oh, this game doesn't look good, and it was literally like just that.
As expected.
So everyone's like, yeah, Withering Waves, how is that going to compete with Genshin? Genshin looks way better. Which, I mean, they're two different types of games anyways, but...
It's happening.
Oh, and we still have the debuff! We still have the debuff from, It's gone now. That's why we just hit so hard. The debuff from, Sweetheart. I just did so much damage.
The choice of fate. As expected.
Bro, we just cleared this because Sweetheart just carried this whole mission. Bro, she's so good against men.
These are all insignificant.
Haru, yeah. We're getting switches though, next question. Oh, that's pretty good. I think if you want casual players, you need warmer, more inviting colors. Yeah. Sweet. Astro Knights of Veda has become a hype game. Have they changed something? I've seen a couple content creators like talk about it a lot, pump it up. I've seen some action on some stuff in Reddit. I don't think it's like the hypest of games, but I've heard it get mentioned a lot more than it did before. Bro, she did a lot of damage, and she's not even as high as my Black Dwarf. I was really happy about that upgrade.
Schneider, a friend we met in
Recent
Chicago.
changes to PGR, it looks gorgeous. Okay, definitely gonna have to look.
She chose to join the foundation under the pressure of both
I'm gonna have to really
Storm
look
and
at it.
Midas Vindictae. But instead of
Sweetheart, the queen we didn't know we need. Hey,
we
bro.
just gave her a rejection letter. I found this letter.
She's a goated character.
It had a small line written on it. Poppers.
He's got to use her against the right gender. Hold on.
I had completely no idea what this was about. Not to mention the fact that no one at the office had ever heard of the storm. What help could they offer?
In this particular case, you should have reported to the headquarters or to the investigators out there, instead of doing nothing but leaving an insult. I do not understand why there was such wording on it. Was it because she did not pay enough shelter fee to qualify for sheltering? Or was it because the wand she used was transformed by Arcanum, which made you think she was an Arcanist? Does not the Declaration of Peace say, everyone strong or weak, rich or poor, of any race deserves a helping hand so that the existing peace and order shall be maintained? They were humans. If only they had made it to the headquarters sooner. Maybe they...
In the particular
Well, and he said all you care about is ZZZ and Girls Frontline 2. I played Girls Frontline 2 on the CN beta. Great game. Great game. Just great game. That's all I can say.
That happened.
And ZZZ, I didn't get to play it. I've seen it. It does look really nice. I love the way the abilities look. Not something I'm gonna cover content-wise, but I'll definitely look into like streaming it when it comes out. Said Astro gets a lot of promotion and the feedback has been pretty positive, but they're still in beta. Yeah.
Miss Sonato, you brought us a great debate. Have you heard of the Supreme Court? You should come when you're free.
Trying to get this outfit for Soneto. All right, let's see. Hopefully I don't have to upgrade another character for anything. Oh, okay, this is gonna be story. In tail.
I was told you have something important to share.
Yes, the filibuster is about to end. Z told me they are going to end the speech and apply for the official vote at noon. If you're going to continue with the debate, don't forget to send your men.
Do you see Bernard over there?
Yes. Quite a lot of his men attended today. They have remained uncommitted to Storm Reformation so far. I thought
my
they wouldn't
browser
bother
just
to attend.
Crashed.
The opposition side doesn't need a dozen more votes to win, after all.
But the advocates of the draft do. There will be a new draft given to you in 2 hours. I brought together a revision group last night with some hired experts. We have adjusted some of the articles in the previous draft. I will need you to present it to everyone when the time comes.
What
Okay, there we go.
Is the draft going to be adopted? Oh, the draft is going to be adopted, isn't it?
There are things that even I cannot maneuver.
This lady's pretty messed up.
All I can do is bring benefits to as many people as possible. I have specifically made some amendments to the clearance to educate and discipline unregistered arcanists in Section 3 on page 21, as well as the duties and obligations of the Timekeeper's special team
Like
in Section
80%
1 on page 40.
of this game,
Every arcanist assigned to the
probably like
Timekeeper's department
80 to
will
85% of the
foundation
game
to
is
its
voice acted.
assessment and graded accordingly. Ordinary arcanists only need to receive
What game was
primary
that?
artificial
Is it
summonsism
Hegan?
training. The more extraordinary ones will be sent to the School of Discipline for re-education.
All right, Uzumaki. Yeah, bro. Glad you came by.
Also submitted another
Definitely
petition, which was quite similar to this one.
join the live streams whenever you can.
Is
Yeah,
that
catch you later. You have a good
so?
night. Appreciate you sticking by. I'm optimistic for them changing the gacha.
Very
And
well.
Girls Frontline too. I heard about that because a lot of people
Consensus even
had
before
I
the
think
meeting.
issues with it, right?
Here are
From the
more
beta?
things we have revised.
I mean, I
Given the
literally
resistance
didn't
to the storm, the Timekeeper's special team will
didn't
take
really
up
get
more work related to
much in
Manus
that.
Vitae.
But I did get the
The Foundation will
guaranteed
utilize
character I
their
wanted.
I'm a rock star in this prime.
Yo, DST001. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Chilling, streaming a CN account.
Maintains control over all things. Remember, we have to make everyone aware.
It was
of these
Genshin
changes
Gacha.
before the voting starts.
But the game has PvP.
We have to make sure this version of the proposal is the one that gets
Ah.
the final approval in the end.
I don't. Did it have PvP? I don't think I got to that part in beta. That is nice. See, DST. Hello, this game will be released for me on the 26th.
Can't believe this is happening.
How is this gacha game?
The first revolution targeting Arcanus.
How is this gacha game without gear? Well, it uses Psychubes, and with it not really having gear, it focuses on. Yo, Uzumaki Ray, thank you for the sub on the YouTube. Appreciate you. It focuses really on team synergy more than like gear. Like, you have Psychubes that give you some decent buffs, but it's really gonna be on team synergy when you get to like late game. Versus like using all of your energy to grind out gear. It's really going to be about increasing the insight levels of your characters and syncing them together using whatever you have. That does not mean that you have to get everything 6-star. There's a really good 3, 4, and 5 stars that are really good. You just want to have a decent team match up to like weaknesses and stuff. It's where it gets really difficult versus just having like god tier gear and trying to brute force your way through everything. See how high we can go up in the story, then I'll start doing like hard missions.
Oh. Roast leg of lamb, Wellington steak, Turkish kebab.
So she sounds hungry as fuck.
I want meat.
Hey, yo.
Are you hungry? Worry not. The leaves of the potatoes we planted have turned yellow. Mistruvis said this is the harvest time. Let's dig them out and make shepherd's pie.
Which is my favorite character. My favorite character by looks, by far, is Centurion. Second character is Black Dwarf.
I want meat.
Favorite character kit wise is Poison character, so Changeling, because I love Poison characters. Let's see, Vaughn. I personally hate Genshin Gacha because there might as well be no rates until you hit soft pity. Oh. Now, are you talking now are you talking the 50-50, or are you talking about the fact that their rates are less than 1%?
I'll take a look.
For some reason, you want to build up the saucer with the flying cow. Hey, bro. If you can make it work, I respect it. You make that work, I respect it.
Square meal is here.
Go ahead and get alien tea.
Smells so good. It's over here.
And it's crazy too because like Alien T has a taunt. Like what?
Oh no, what can I do?
Keep Alien T alive. You got the taunt and reduces damage taken. Gets very tanky. Very, very
What's going
tanky.
on, Miss Sotheby? Why are you here walking around alone?
Let's get a healer for it. Rate up is like 0.3% in Genshin. Yeah.
Where is Captain?
It's like really bad over there.
Oh, good to see you here. Regular said she smelled meat and went straight to the forest.
Like, because a lot of gachas I play, like, literally it's like 2%.
It has been too
And
long since
it's
we last
wild,
talked.
like, how
Does Captain
2%, 3% is from, like, Genshin Hoyogen, like, Genshin Hoyogen.
Hurry over and take a look. The smell of food is unusual.
Like, 2%, I'd be like, yo, this game's rates are crazy. But I'll see games do 0.6% a lot, 0.7% a lot. I'll be like, come on, guys. Like, what is this? Like, what are we doing here?
Where on earth does the smell come from? Blimey, it's a carbuncle. Regulus, it's not edible.
Oh god, what are we fighting?
That's the lair of carbuncles. They've been stirred up.
Whoa, a bumper harvest of critters. Come and help.
Hold on, Captain. We're coming.
We're probably fighting a creature. So, like...
Just as what's been practiced countless times.
Hold on. I wonder.
Let us get to know each other.
Let's see how we can make this one work. Say, Genshin is nice for people who only care for a handful of characters. I've had to skip basically every Hu Tao rerun because of a new Fontaine character. I don't have Hu Tao. I have a lot of characters on my Genshin account, and yeah, I can never afford to get Hu Tao, and I'm not free to play. Small spender, but like I just can't afford to get all those characters. Don't get me started with weapon banner. Oh yeah, don't even talk about weapon banner in Genshin. So these enemies are males because they got the debuff. Found out. There's some gacha games I've played, but the game made me go into Resident Sleeper mode with Blue Archive. So much dialogue, I cannot take it. You can skip. But Blue Archive, you can skip everything. There's not even voice acting in it. I think you have to read it all. Yeah, you can literally skip everything in Blue Archive. You gotta be like talking Genshin or something. Genshin, you literally cannot skip the story. You just have to listen to it.
I wish you sweet dreams.
Playing it now. Nah, Blue Archive, I literally skip story in Blue Archive. It has a great story, but I skip it. If Genshin had skip button, you'd play it again? Bro, if Genshin had skip button, a lot of people would like get into it. Have you not played Arc Knights? I did play Arc Knights. And that's a lot to read. I could not get into the story. There's too much in that lore. Oh no. It's a male. Oh my god, bro, these things hit so hard. Okay, there goes my healer. Here's my sweetheart.
I thought it was an academic debate. You're unexpected. Realm turns into reality. I hope I remember how.
You're so far behind in Genshin? Ah, you can catch up real quick. It will be no problem. Said with the monthly pass, you've been able to get characters every other patch pretty much in Genshin. Well, I'd be losing pity personally. Plus, also I go for weapons. Some of y'all have never seen my Genshin account. I don't play as often as I should. Like I don't maximize everything because I play casually with my girl, but I have a lot of characters. Like basically
everything has its cause and effect.
Let me see if I can summarize my account. The characters I'm missing is Nilou. Oh god. Nilou, Sino. Nilou, Sino. Hu Tao. I just got child. Nilou, Sino, Hu Tao. And I haven't got Riosli. I want it. I want him, but I gotta save money just in case I need it for this game because you know this game is content. Yeah, so I'm missing 4 characters. I have C3 Raiden, C3 Yaimiko, C2 Lenny, C1 Nuvolette, C6 Mona, C5 Jean, C3, C4 Catching, C3 Chi-Chi, C2 Diluc, C1 Tenari, C1 Yoimiya, because he was an accidental pull. C1 Ito. In the C1 Ito and Yoimiya, I didn't even want. I don't even know why I pulled on those banners. C2 Kazuha. There we go. I think that's it. Yeah? Yeah. And then I have R2 Engulfing Lightning. R4 Primordial Wing Jade Spear. R2 Amos Bow. And then I have Skyward. I have every Skyward weapon except for the Great Sword and the. Oh, I have R2 Skyward Bow. I think the Great Sword is the only Skyward weapon I don't have. I have Yoimiya's weapon. I have Nuvolette's weapon, Lenny's weapon, Ayaka's weapon. I have a lot of weapons. I can't name them all. I have a row and a half of, no, 2 rows. 2.5 rows of 5-star weapons. Not every weapon. Not every weapon, but I have a lot. People who say Genshin Gacha is good don't roll for weapons. Yeah. I just have a lot. I don't play as much as I should. I'm a very casual player.
I'm a rock star in this prime.
Yo, Decon Loud, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Appreciate you. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I know I was just sitting there just naming off a bunch of Genshin stuff. I was just trying to remember what I had on my account. We got so many summons, bro. Wrong menu. There we go. Okay, so we couldn't do that stage. Let's see if we can make progress here. Starring, I don't have a, that's right, I need a plant unit. Eagle is, I do need to level up. I have good plant units. I literally have Picure and Bloom. I didn't even remember I had Picure and Bloom. So yeah, I have some really good 5 stars. I have really good 4 stars.
I'm not writing poems.
I don't even remember this. Buffer. A damage dealt buff. And damage heal 15% for allies in 2 rounds. Oh. Does silence? Cool character. I have
not.
Even though I had copies for him. Daf Pool.
The moment you step onto the stage.
Got my rabies as well. Oh, her trust. Should definitely start working on this. Am I using BlueStacks or game has own PC client? I am using BlueStacks, and the game does have a PC client. I'm using BlueStacks because I can just do Control-Shift-L to do a quick. Well, that's embarrassing. Typically, it does a quick translate for me instead of me whipping out my phone. That's why I do that. I don't always have to use Google Translate. I need like just a quick one. But yes, the language is Chinese. I pulled it off of Billy's website. All right, so we can use Sweetheart with DK. Enemies are green, so we're good here. We got a buffer.
This trial is mine to judge.
I should really get baby blue for my account.
A tooth for a tooth.
So long lives this, and this gives power.
I have a lot of mental damage characters.
Feel it pain and know its regret.
Ooh, that's good damage. Oh, these enemies don't hit hard at all.
Forgive me, will you?
Resistance is futile.
I believe in you. Lenia Sereno intenso ad infinito.
Wonder how difficult it would be playing the game without translations. It'd be interesting using heroes and not knowing what their abilities are. I've played so many gachas, like not even like to brag, but like eventually I would kind of get the idea of like what's going on without translations. Like there's a lot of characters here, like I haven't really bothered looking at like their kit as much as I should. That was a decent amount of damage. Because I just assume what they do. I can just see it. So I think I like, cause there are some games I just don't. There's some things I just don't bother translating. Sure. Because like I just go off of like how it's been for other games.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Resistance is futile.
Plus the game is like, the gameplay and everything is pretty simple. But yeah, like kits, I would see something and be like, when does that happen? And I would just have to do more studying. Normal. I didn't want to have to use the animation ult for 2% HP.
I've seen your struggle written in the stars.
Now this part gets straight skipped because I'm not gonna translate it.
And now, I belong to this set.
This trial is mine to judge.
Here we go. And we just put in 37. Buff icons are usually enough. Yeah. Usually buff icons do a pretty good job. Kind of showing like what's going on. Like just from here, seeing that looks like attack, it's bouncing off, so it looks like it would either look like some type of counter or some type of reduction. Just the way it looks. It kind of looks like a counter, but it's really reduction. And then this, like breaking a shield, I'd know like that's some sort of penetration type of thing. If it's a blue positive of shield breaking, like that's penetration. Am I gonna do a special stream for the least of the game? 3 days, 19, 15, 20 seconds? Oh, well, that's me counting down when the game comes out, but I will be streaming live. Not sure of the details yet, but I do want to do a giveaway of one of 3 items. Be it a battle pass, like a $10 battle pass, $5 monthly, or a skin. I think they're all around the same. Well, the $5, basically $10 value of something. Just because like the $5 monthly is amazing. If it was a skin for a character you want, then you can cherish that. I did plan on doing like some sort of giveaways. Nothing crazy. I'll make that. I don't be balling like that to be like $100 giveaway. We're not that level, but I can definitely help somebody out with a battle pass or something, especially if you like playing the game. So am I in a content creator program? There is no content creator program. I have talked and emailed with some of the developers, but they haven't really gotten back to me very much. Like, it was just kind of sporadic emails and like, oh yeah, we'll send it to the team. I haven't really gotten anything, so I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored. It'd be nice. It'd be real nice. But I'm just a dude in front of a camera, you know? But if they did have a program, I would. Yeah. They won't, like, I can't even get a response to get the content creator role in the official Discord. It's, ugh.
I see a shard for an eye. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee. Are you a rational member?
Feel in pain and know its regret.
I really like 37. He's a really good character.
I believe could be found.
A tooth for a tooth.
Imagine saying if you make me a content creator, I'll double your profits for the game. I mean, like, showing collaboration with content creators is it's like really good because, like, well, it depends on the content creator, but like it just gets that person more passionate, especially if they were doing it because they really like the game. Now there are those content creators who will make videos and stuff just for the money. You can kind of like tell by the way they make content, but like, you know, I just really enjoy the game when I make my content. So like if I'm sponsored, it just allows me to make better content, because then I can easily guarantee every character, so I can continue to make guides and stuff. Just be really excited about the game.
Noble or lowly, sin
And this is an alien city.
It could be a sword shop.
Ooh, we got the follow-up.
I will pray for you.
How much did she do? 20? No. Oh, she did not do as much as I thought. Only 12. This is one of the modes you guys will be doing for gyms. It's literally free gyms. I think I just got another pull out of it. According to your timer, the game will be released at 4 AM for me. It's currently 6:15. Yeah, I pulled this off of one of the wikis, and the way it's counting down, it's gonna be like 10 AM for me when it comes out, which sounds really weird because only a handful of games I've ever played came out at like early in the morning, maybe like 10 AM. Which, like, it'll just be an early stream, which I don't mind. It's better than me like being up at like 1, 2 AM in the morning. Like, and actually like wake up, brush my teeth, like eat and stuff. So I wouldn't be mad at that time at all. Yeah, hello AoE over here.
Now night.
That's really good damage, Sinetto.
This gives power to thee. Are you a rational member?
Look at these effects, bro. They look so good.
a tooth for a tooth.
tooth for a tooth.
Feeling pain and know it's regret.
As of right now, nah, there's no PvP. I haven't seen anything competitive in the game. Like competing, and I haven't really seen like leaderboards and all that. So it doesn't seem like to put a lot of pressure on people. Ooh, that was really good.
Using troops.
Oh, cool. Give me my free gems. I'll take it. We got all green. Go ahead and go to Sweetheart.
Huh? Am I not late?
We're good. We're good.
The peace be with us. I believe in my sword sharp. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Sempre caro mi fu quest'ermo colle.
Oh wow. Hey, Sweetheart. What was that noise you just made?
Fall in love with me. Sorry, I did it on purpose.
That dog is male. It has a debuff. So that La Source, she hits. Wait a minute. Okay. Then okay, I'm reading it wrong because I know La Source is not a male.
This is an alien city. Fall in love with me. It's gonna break. It's gonna break. Beg my water.
When the caster is attacked, inflicts the attacker of 1 stack for 2 rounds. If the attacker of the opposite gender inflicts... okay, so he gives 2 stacks if it's a male versus 1 stack. Okay, there we go. I was like, the source is not a male, right? All right, so I get 2 stacks if it's a male, which is, or her. Okay, her healing is a little annoying.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee. Lenia sereno intenso ad infinito. No more wishes to me. Beg my water. No memory of the scene will be left. 99. I wish you sweet dreams.
Bro, the way she just kicks that thing is hilarious. Now she's debuffed heavily, and we can do mad damage. Ah, see, this is auto. Probably just done it my own self. Could have killed her.
You don't drink this every day. A sword sharp.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
It's gonna break! It's gonna break!
I've seen your struggle written in the stars.
She got beat. All right, let's do the last bit of talking. There we go. Got what we needed here. Complete. And go up. And you got limbo. Yeah, I gotta definitely farm these so I can get up to limbo. The whole level, which is pro summons. You know what I'm talking about? We're doing so good on summons. We're a 10 pull away from having half of pity saved. So 6 is, I mean, I'm gonna get 6. Like, it's gonna happen. I can definitely hope to God it doesn't take me so long. But I think this is for sure a good spot for me to drop. Been going over for 3 hours and it's late. It's midnight. Plus, I really don't have too much to do. I think what I'm gonna do though is try to work on some other characters to show you guys, because like we got a couple of days before global, so if I can show you guys some characters, I'd like to do that. I'll have to see though, because I can't upgrade too many characters because I'll use way too many resources, and I'm already spread a little thin, but I have enough for like basically 2 different teams I want to make. But guys, it's been fun. It's been real. Today's stream was really nice. Got a lot of new people. They joined the stream, have been finding me. I think I'm like the only person streaming the game on Twitch and YouTube for that matter. I don't think anyone else is streaming on the game. So if you guys enjoyed it, please sub to Twitch, sub to YouTube. Check out the videos. You guys are awesome. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. You all have a wonderful